Jobs that were once considered entry-level are no longer considered so. According to the most recent data on the labor market, hiring is occurring at a rather high rate. The current lack of available workers is being called into question. The process of looking for work is one that is not only challenging, but also time-consuming. The business world has added a number of roadblocks to the process, which aims to make it as tough and unpleasant as possible. This is bad for business, as it eliminates the most deserving people from consideration. Welcome back to the Financial Fortune YouTube channel, your go-to source for expert insights and discussions on the ever-changing job market and career landscape. In today's video, we address a perplexing trend that many job seekers have encountered. Why do entry-level jobs now require 3 to 5 years of experience? If you've ever felt frustrated or puzzled by this hiring practice, you're not alone. Prepare to uncover the underlying factors driving this shift in recruitment norms as we explore the challenges and opportunities it presents for both job seekers and employers. Join us as we dive into this thought-provoking topic and seek to understand the reasons behind this increasingly common job market phenomenon. Although it may seem like it would be beneficial for the company to hire a person with years of experience and pay them at the same level as a recent college graduate, in reality, these people are not very competent at what they do. The market pricing for talent will cause most organizations to incur more costs in other areas, such as sponsoring job posts on websites like Indeed, LinkedIn, and Glassdoor, and conducting numerous rounds of interviews with HR, recruiting managers, and third-party recruiters. It is too simple to submit an application for a job, and there are too many online job boards for there to be any other explanation for why competent firm managers continue to do it regardless. Companies have made an effort to respond to the number of applications by creating landing pages on their websites, where people may manually fill in their details into the company's own database by completing an online form. This saves the hiring manager the time that would have been spent manually looking through thousands of applications. By scraping resumes for keywords and populating databases, as well as by crafting resumes to please another AI system that evaluates resumes before the hiring manager does so, artificial intelligence is being utilized to assist firms in finding the absolute best people. The competitive nature of job seeking has evolved from a firm handshake to mass spamming resumes in order to get past more complex spam filters. However, there are lots of things that firms are doing that are foolish. Therefore, you need to study how money works in order to discover why they do these things. Companies want to employ specific candidates, not solely based on their resume history. To cover their butts, they state that all of the other candidates were missing one or more of the role's qualifications, making it tough to apply for employment. Most people have simply become accustomed to never hearing back from the majority of jobs for which they apply. If a company does respond, they will try to keep it as generic as possible in order to avoid exposing themselves to any potential lawsuits alleging unfair hiring practices. Many businesses are not in a strong financial position, and as a result, they are unable to afford to hire a new employee. Internal promotions are efficient, but they are also more challenging than hiring from the outside. Increasing the criteria for a position is something that a firm should do if it wants to maintain the benefits of periodically promoting employees from within the organization. Unfortunately, based on the requirements for the position, some employees might not qualify. This is another reason why you should apply for new jobs every 2 years, even if they do not perform the same work, so that you can talk about coping with comparable issues in various sectors. You're still in sales even if you don't make any sales, because you have to deal with unpleasant customers and tough coworkers. Even if you do not sell anything, you are still in business. If you are able to address the issues raised by the interviewer, you will likely do better than someone who is not able to do so. People are promoted into management roles based on having experience in a subordinate capacity. As a result, people are naturally inclined to assume that someone with more experience is better, despite the fact that the advantage is tiny. Some managers do recognize what makes a successful recruit, but the vast majority do not. The majority of journal publications that discuss statistical relationships between recruiting criteria and job performance rely on the author's personal experiences. This demonstrates the importance of experience, yet novel ideas can be beneficial to a company. As we conclude this insightful video, we're left with some crucial questions that demand further exploration. What factors have contributed to the rising demand for experience in entry-level positions? How can job seekers overcome this paradox of needing experience to get a job that will provide them with the experience? What strategies can employers adopt to attract top talent while remaining mindful of the challenges faced by recent graduates and career changers? In the ever-evolving job market, adaptability and a proactive approach are essential for both employers and job seekers alike. Stay tuned to the Financial Fortune channel for more expert analysis and valuable advice on navigating the complexities of the job market and building a successful career. Remember, understanding the dynamics of hiring practices is crucial for making informed decisions that lead to professional growth and financial well-being. Until next time, may you find the right opportunities to propel your career forward, regardless of the experience paradox.
We've been advocating for, as we work with entry-level candidates, so many of them have such tremendous potential, but they're limited in terms of experience. So really one of the things that's happened over the last several years is there's been about a 20% increase in the amount of skills required on a job description, which is making it more and more difficult for entry-level talent to enter the workforce. So, relaxing some of those skills, creating some other benefits, and really it's allowing a lot of these entry-level candidates to operate more like consumers and really kind of pick and choose the right fit for them.
The candidates that are having the most success, I guess, are there certain sectors where you are seeing that, and what are they doing in order to get those jobs that everyone wants?
I mean, tech skills, digital skills, they're still in high demand, but increasingly we're seeing a rise in skills like customer success, and geographically, there's been an influx in the amount of opportunity in the Midwest. I think cost of living being less in the Midwest, and firms on the East and West Coast looking to capitalize on potentially lower wages, to support the cost of living. So really, some of those key skills, those sort of entry-level or low-end tech skills, and across much of the Midwest.
Well, so it looks like employers don't have much of a choice. They have to hire some of these entry-level candidates, maybe lower their initial requirements by a little bit. But what about the benefits of hiring one of these entry-level candidates?
Well, of course, I'm a bit biased, but there's tremendous benefit when hiring an entry-level candidate. There's a lot of ambition, a lot of new ideas, different perspective. There's a great sense of what the market is asking for in terms of consumers, and really tapped into that. But also, you don't have to retrain bad habits, right? So sometimes employees will be at a firm for a long time. They learn a certain way of doing things, and then when they pivot somewhere else, there's this relearning that has to happen. And really, you're starting from scratch with an entry-level candidate. You're kind of teaching them how to exist in the world of work, and there's a real benefit to that.